The last day will come, its judgment.
الحمد لله رب العالمين عدد خلقه وزنة عرشه ورضا نفسه ومداد كلماته وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is your brother Ayub Harun again with another topic for this video. And the topic is something that we all, every individual will face. So we are all at risk of dying. Risk of dying means you can't escape it. No one can escape death. We may be able to escape dying, which is the difficulty of dying, and sometimes having a better life, having medication, the pain is under control. This is something that is possible. I mean, the suffering before death, and people, there's no food, let alone medication, let alone the ability to spend some time exercising. They will spend the time getting some food on the table. So the issue of dying and suffering and can be manageable, but the death, nothing can manage it. There's no management for death. I mean, it's coming. You can't escape it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم كل نفس ذائقة الموت ثم إلينا ترجعون. كل نفس ذائقة الموت ثم إلينا ترجعون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also in another verse said, كل نفس ذائقة الموت وإنما توفون أجوركم يوم القيامة فمن زحزح عن النار وأدخل الجنة فقد فاز وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور. In these two verses, it is very clear that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it so clear that every soul will taste death. It means there's a day when your end, when the sunset of your life will come to the end. When you, someone who is animated, moving, talking, walking, will be not able no more to talk. You will not be able to move. You will not be able to be animated. Completely, absolutely lifeless. That is a very touchy moment that we all need to reflect and say, look, give me a break. I have serious stuff ahead of me. What have I prepared for that day? What have I prepared for the day? That is definitely coming. Many times we get so caught off chasing our dunya, chasing life, chasing everything. Sometimes we're chasing, our destiny through the wrong way. There is no wrong way to do the right thing, and there's no right way to do the wrong thing. Do what you have to do as long as it's right, and you are and will be right. So there is no wrong way of doing the right thing. Whatever you do right is right. People will not agree with you today, but they will tomorrow. So think about death and prepare for it. Think about death and try to think about it every time and be ready for it. Because after death, there's a lot of issue coming. There is barzakh, the life in the grave, and then after that there is al-hashr, which is al-ba'th, the resurrection and the questioning and the issues. You will face everything that you've done during your lifetime. It's not easy, and it's very, very personal to me and to anyone who is a living being. As long as you are living, you are a living being. There's a time, there's a day, there's a minute when that name will stop. Instead of we saying he is alive, now we'll say he is dead. The brother, may Allah have mercy on him, may Allah protect for him, we say may Allah have mercy on him. All the names start to change. He is become he was. And people start calling it marhum, the one who we hope Allah forgives. And so all your name become past tense, your wife, your children, your friends, and everyone start to forget you immediately. This week was a very special moment, and I'm referring to February 12, 2016. This week of February 12 until today, which is February 15 or 16, a very precious lady passed and returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Her name is Sister Jane from Bakersfield, California. Sister Jane was not an ordinary sister. She's not an ordinary Muslimah. She's extraordinary. She is a wife with the deepest sense of the word. Her husband always praises her. Her husband speaks loud about her, always being good about her, always speaking positive. And she is not just a sister, she is beyond the sister. She transcends just being a sister, but being a sister who always help, a sister who always support, a sister who always have your back. She's not just a careful Muslimah, she is over that. She's been feeding homeless every week. She will give those who don't have. She will have voice for those who are voiceless. She has home for those who are homeless. She is always there to reach out, to stretch her arms to people and do the best. She has been honored by the city of Bakersfield for a good job. She was a Muslimah with her hijab always on her head, with her veil covering her, which is not the veil, the hijab did not stop her from doing what she has to do. As a Muslimah, this is diametrically opposed for those who don't want to do anything because they think people will talk about them. No, don't be afraid of it. Just be afraid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and let Allah take care of it. Sister Jane returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She, in the past, had some health complications, but alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, protected her and everything was fine. She was okay. She went to work. From there, she went to the school to pick up her grandson. And at the school, when she was waiting for her grandson, she called her husband and told him that, hey, I'm picking up our grandson. I'll be home in a few minutes. He said, hey, I'm waiting for you once you're done. And that is the end of it. Between calling the husband in 15 minutes, the ambulance took her because she was collapsing, and they called him to come to the hospital because his wife is transported. By the time he reached at the hospital, she is long gone. We buried her this week in Bakersfield Cemetery, and men were crying, women were crying, young adults are crying, the youth are crying, and that tells you the geography of her activities, and the geography of her, how she impacts people's lives. That is Sister Jane. So I'm calling upon every sister, listen to me. Prepare for your day. I'm talking to every man, every brother, young and old. Never ever forget about this day. I'm telling you, it is real and it's coming. And when it comes, the kulli ajalin kitab, every time has the end. Every soul has an end. فَإِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهُمْ لَا يَسْتَأْخِرُونَ سَاعَةً وَلَا يَسْتَقْدِمُونَ. When the time is up, no one can delay it. No one. There's no addition. There's no amendment. The time is fixed. So I just want to bring this to your know, so we be mindful about death and never get caught off in chasing the dunya. Your wealth knows your zip code more than you know your zip code. So do not be over worried. Your life will be taken care of by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as long as you submit unconditionally to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has promised, and Allah is a keeper of His promise. Think about death, because what I've seen just recently is horrific. Sister Jane was put to a grave, and in the hadith, Rawah al-Mundhiri, الترغيب والترهيب, the Prophet said, ما رأيت منظرا إلا والقبر أفظع منه. I've never seen any scene, I've never seen anything except that the qabr, the grave, the scenery of grave is the most horrific. أفظع منه. This is the Prophet speaking. How did you prepare your grave? Are you ready for that time when you, only you, just you, will be left alone in your grave? Think about it, brother, and make a U-turn if you still walking the wrong way. Salam Alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
The last day will come to stand before Allah. If you do a good deed, or if you do a bad deed, if you do a good deed, or if you do a bad deed, it's recorded in your book for Judgment Day. It's recorded in your book for Judgment Day. The last day will come. It's Judgment Day. The last day will come.